All right, so now it's 8:20 a.m. October the 26th. We followed around. First I lost, and then I found him again. Jason Alexander, car 371. He drove around in circles for a while until I just figured out I'd come over here. Badge number 1349, and he said that he was on his way to a call, dispatched to a call. So we are here at the Hamlin County Call Center, and I am going to request to view the call that Officer Alexander replied to. I believe he's lying. He didn't get a call. So we're going to find out if he's telling the truth or if he's a liar.
Okay, have you completed one of our forms for inspection?
Yeah, according to the law, I have, yes.
Okay, well, I mean, so you filled all that out? The one that I saw hadn't been signed or anything along those lines, so.
Right, according to the Tennessee law, it states that I don't have to fill out any paperwork to view any public records, and that's what I did.
Okay, well, I understand that. Our policy here, according to the Open Records Act that we follow, says that we need to get that information.
Let me ask you about this flag. Hello, this flag. I'm talking to you about this flag that's out here that's only blue. There's no red in here. Who authorized the hanging of this desecrated flag?
I'm going to end the conversation now. If you wish to fill out that form, we'll be glad to discuss your records request with you at that time, okay?
Okay, so I'm going to have a bunch of people call and record request that. Sitting here in the back of a warehouse. Clearly unlawful window tint. No traffic here. Just wasting tax dollars money. $371.
Old Ben Franklin, Mitsubishi, and Oak Ridge. And Old Ben Franklin Motors on Kingston Pike, Clinton Highway, and Alcoa.
They keep saying it's a crime to pay more than a dime, one dime down on every Mitsubishi and Oak Ridge. And Old Ben has over 300 quality pre-owned vehicles.
Plus, credit approval. If you leave home $350 a week, you could get up to $25,000 in credit.
What's got to say?
Yes, sir. I'm going straight to Old Ben.
It's a crime to pay more than a dime.
One dime down.
What can I do for you, sir?
What's your name?
Officer Alexander.
Alexander. What's your badge number, Alexander?
1349.
So you think you're helping the public by being secluded back here, where you can't really see any traffic or anything?
I got a call I got to go to, but unless you got a concern, I'm going to...
No, I'm going to follow you to the call. Come on, Alexander. Let's go.
Introducing Motto, the clear aligner you've been waiting for.
The seatbelt's on.
Here to help you get your best smile today.
And Alexander is gone.
Dentist to guide your care and a smile advisor to answer all your questions. So your smile can say, no, you
We'll
didn't.
pause this and we're going to go see where Alexander's going.
And I should have done this a long time ago. Make today today the day you seize your smile with Motto, exclusively at Aspen Dental. And if you thought you couldn't afford a better smile, we offer financing solutions including 0 down. So come in, get your scan, and leave with your custom starter tray and whitening kit. Make an appointment today at mottoaligners.com. No cash out of pocket at time of transaction. General Dentistry Office. For a list of practicing dentists, visit aspendental.com. John Notarianni, DDS Dental Associates, East Tennessee.
Star 102.1 is WWST and WWST.
You sorry.
You're home for the Mark and Kim Show every weekday morning.
92.1 is your number one hit music station where I'm about to be set up with a question that I should know the answer to, but I probably won't.
Well, I don't know if
But
you
I'll
should know or
sound,
not.
but I'll sound like I do.
I don't,
That's half the battle. If you sound like you know what you're talking about, then you'll get half the people believing you. And in this country, if you can get half the people to believe you, you're golden. You're golden. I might as well run for president. What do you want to know about photography?
well, one of my friends on social media post. So apparently, I can't do my engagement photo shoot in the Smoky Mountains because you need a permit to take photos there. Seems like the dumbest thing, but whatever. I wish I would have known beforehand. So people take pictures in the mountains all the time. I mean, we go through, you take pictures of people, you take pictures of the wildlife, you take pictures of... Why would you not be able to take engagement pictures in the mountains without a permit?
Well, because more than likely the photographer himself is worried about, he probably knows the fact that you do need a permit for professional photography for some sort of...
But why?
But why what?
Why would you need a permit in the Smoky Mountains?
Probably because it's within their rules, maybe, and maybe it has to...
But I mean, why would they have those rules?
Look up photography in the Smokies and see if it is actual professional photography.
Because you take professional pictures. I mean, you're a photographer.
Okay.
And I mean, it's not like for engagement pictures or
Nope.
for a wedding or something like that. So do you have to have a permit to have a wedding in the Smoky Mountains too?
See, now we're getting off the topic for what I would know. I've never applied for a permit to shoot in the Smokies, but then again, I've never done a professional shoot in the Smokies. I've never done that. I've done landscapes in the Smokies that I just keep for myself, or I have sold to stock agencies that need pictures.
But doesn't that turn it into professional photos? I don't know where
What I'm
in
saying
the
is
country
I'm thinking about doing
professional
that.
photos-
I haven't. I do not know the specific answer to that. I don't know.
And where would you get this permit?
Well, let's go to Alexa. Hey, Alexa.
I'm here on nps.gov, National Park Service website. Permits are not required for visitors using cameras for their own personal use, as well as professional or amateur photographers who are shooting in areas open to the public and require no special services. But if you are shooting commercial photography, so you're using a model, a set, places where the public are generally not allowed, weddings, things like that, you have to have
So
a
he's
permit.
being paid commercially for the job.
But my
So
understanding...
you need a permit for a commercial photography shoot.
But if it's open to the public, because from my understanding, this person just wanted to go out in one of the fields with the scenery. It's open to the public. I mean,
Look
if
at
it's
the
a
phone.
fence, maybe it's because you have to climb a fence or something to get in.
Well, wait,
I mean,
okay,
just because
there's
they're
plenty
protected.
there's plenty of places in the Smokies you can shoot without having to cross off into some
Okay.
area that is like.
So then they wouldn't have to have a permit?
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the show. You're on the air.
Hi, I just thought I would call in. We've had this issue with the photographer in the mountains before, and it's because you can't do anything that you pay service for past the Smoky Mountains in the park. If you do it before you get into the park area, then you can do have wherever you want.
So they don't want commercial photography shoots, which means like they don't want a big production where people are being paid for their jobs, I guess, to come up there and do that. And a photographer, if you've had an engagement or a wedding photographer, they're being paid to do the job.
Yeah.
So you can't run a business, I guess, out of the Smoky Mountains. So thanks for the call. Hi, good morning. Welcome to the show. What's your thoughts on that?
Exactly what your other caller just said. Commercial photography does have to have a permit, as do weddings or ceremonies. Those also require a permit.
Yeah, you probably can't set up and sell your wares off of a table on the trails in the Smoky Mountains way.
And that would make sense to
Without a
me.
permit.
You cannot.
Yeah, that would make sense to me. I was just confused because y'all take pictures there, and I thought, well, what's the difference?
But you're not being paid to take those pictures. Have I made money off of the pictures I've taken to the Smokies? No. I have submitted them for sale, but they have not sold. So,
Maybe it's because they know.
well, maybe
I don't know.
And I would
I've
imagine
just never heard such a thing. I've been here my whole
But
life.
if a photographer works in the photography industry, he has to be familiar with where he's allowed to shoot and where he's not allowed to shoot. Because then he could be in trouble with, let's just say, Great Smoky Mountains comes after him because he, as the photographer doing the commercial shoot, did not get the permit. And the next time he does try to get the permit, they say, well, you violated this, maybe they won't let him have it. So,
Well, that makes me wonder also, if, like places like the gristmill in Norris, you know, along going down towards the dam and all that stuff, there's a gristmill there. People take pictures. I mean, we took family photos there. Had a professional photographer do that with us.
Well, is that a national park?
It's, I don't know. I don't guess it's a national park, but
No,
it's
it's not a national park. Maybe it's a state.
Probably a state park.
I would assume that maybe any photographer who's going to be shooting somewhere would ask the place, whoever owns the grist mill or any other location, may I have permission to shoot on your property?
So it's the photographers. The onus is on the photographer to know that, not the couple.
I would think if he's a working professional photographer, he has a pretty good idea where he can and can't shoot.
Well, then that's something that everybody needs to know. I mean, we have a lot of people in our listening audience probably who are maybe thinking about getting married or whatever, and thinking, oh, we'll just go out, to that field we love in the Smokies.
And when you do go out that field, if you're a bridezilla, luckily you're probably someplace close to a cliff and you get pushed off it. Just so you know.
Or just fall off of taking your own selfie.
That's right. If you're a bridezilla, fall to our pleasure. It's 8:10 now in the market. 5G. Now, I have a new 5G phone. I'll tell you that.
Is it better than
I couldn't tell
what you had before?
I couldn't say. I'm like, oh, okay. I can't tell you how often I can't get 5G. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell you how often I'm like, this is 5G? What the hell?
So you don't know the difference?
Supposedly, it was supposed to be just as fast as your wireless broadband internet connection.
It's not.
It's not.
But is that because it's not available everywhere?
It doesn't matter if it's available everywhere. When I have 5G on my phone, like I do right now, articles load exactly the same as it did before.
My theory is that with 4G, they just like slow it down once everyone moves to 5G. Because now if
that's
4G,
not the case.
Well, now that if my phone switches to 4G in a certain area, it's way slower than it used to be when I had 4G.
And 5G can give you the measles.
Yeah, that too.
He's kidding.
Or am I?
Well.
So yeah, new phone that's 5G. Okay. So that you don't have the 3G phone that they're going to turn off on you soon enough. My wife has she's worse than you with iPhone. She has an 8 still.
Mine's the 11.
And I've offered on many occasions, let's go and get you upgraded. Let's get the new.
All right, so now it's 8:20 a.m. October the 26th. We followed around. First I lost, and then I found him again. Jason Alexander, car 371. He drove around in circles for a while until I just figured out I'd come over here. Badge number 1349. And he said that he was on his way to a call, dispatched to a call. So we are here at the Hamlin County Call Center. And I am going to request to view the call that Officer Alexander replied to. I believe he's lying. He didn't get a call. Yeah. So we're going to find out if he's telling the truth or if he's a liar. How you doing? Yeah, I'd like to view some public records. Officer Alexander supposedly went on a call or responded to a call at 8 a.m. this morning. I would like to know what that call was.
I can give you a request form, or you can download it off of our website, and you can fill it out and then submit it, and then we'd have to pass it on to the proper authorities. But
Well, I just want to review it.
well, you still have to fill out the form.
That's not the law. The law, if I want to inspect it, I can inspect it while the business hours are open of any public building.
Okay.
If I want an actual copy of it, then I would have to go ahead and I'd have to fill out that form.
Okay, well, like I said, the only thing I can do is give you a request form and fill it out and submit it, and then we will go from there.
All right. Well, you can't call Tracy and find out how it actually works, or call Debbie, not Debbie, Cindy.
No, I don't know who Cindy is.
Cindy Dibbs is the administrator for records requests for the city of Morristown, and Tracy is the one for Hamlin County.
No, like I said, I can give you. I'll be glad to give you a request form, fill it out, and we'll go from there, like just as we have in the past.
Yeah, but I don't need copies this time, and I would like to request to view it because I need this information today. I need it now.
Okay, well, like I said, all I can do is give you a form, and then we have to send it to the authorities, to the agencies.
That's you. You guys are the agency.
No, we work for the agencies. We are the agencies are the city and the county. We don't.
You're not a county employee?
No, I'm an employee of the Hamlin County ECD.
Right. So you're a government employee. This is a government building with government documents and records.
Like I said, I can give you that form if you'd like. I'm not going to sit here, and that's what I can do for you. Would you like me to print off that form for you? I'll be glad to print that form for you.
Sure, you could print. It's still October 26, 2021. It is now 3:45 p.m. And we came here earlier this morning to the Hamlin County E911 Center, where I was given this request form, and my phone memory was full, so I lost it. So I only got a partial recording on that. But this is what they gave me, and I tried explaining to him because he wanted it in writing. That right here on there it says the TCA 10-7-503 A7A provides that unless another provision in law specifically requires a written request, which there is not, a request to inspect public records may not be required to be in writing, nor can a fee be assessed for inspection of records. So he told me, go fill this out, then they'd go ahead and get it to the appropriate people, and that they would let me know what my fees are. I told him I will not be paying any fees, and it says it right there. So I'm looking for the call of service log for Officer Alexander, car number 371, which I seen him sitting in this parking lot over here when I pulled in by the city center on October 26, 2021. And I'd also like the radio transmission from Officer Alexander for October 26, 2021 between 7:45 a.m. and 9 a.m. Because I know he got on the radio and he did say something. So I want to find out what he said. So let's go see if they're going to follow the law and allow me to view my public records. It's that simple. It's the law. It's written, printed on their documents. And there should be no argument. Yeah, I'm here to get a public record.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I wrote down what I was looking for. I went to the city of Morristown in the Hamlin County, and they said that those records would be here in this department, and that.
You care to fill out this top part because I don't have no way of contacting you without.
I'd actually like to inspect them, so.
I got to check it first.
I'll hang out here for a little while. Is that all right?
Will you fill out this up here so in case I have to contact you?
I'll come back and knock on the door. I'll be downstairs.
Okay.
All right.
I'll send it off, but like I said, we just forward it today, so I have to look and see who it is, and we'll go from there. Okay.
Well, the records are in this department, so I mean that person should be here.
Right.
Who's in charge of the records in this office?
Depends on which records they are, if they're city records or county records.
Okay, it's for city records.
That, okay.
All right, I'll hang out here.
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna give him a few minutes, and we'll go from there.
You need to sign this, and I need something here on the front of this because there's certain way records are handled if they're from requesting for somebody that's in state or out of state. So you definitely got to.
Yeah, I just need to show you my license.
Right. If you'll fill this out and sign section 9 for me, please.
Well, right here it says that it's not required to be in writing, nor can a fee be assessed for inspection. I tried explaining that to you this morning.
I understand that.
So there's a law to it, right? So I'm trying to abide by the law, and I'm simply just asking for that same.
Let me just check with my boss.
Thank you. I'd appreciate that.
I spoke with my boss. This has to be filled out. This up here it says inspection, duplication of records. So this has to be filled out and signing it here at the time you're making the request, whether it is to be inspect the records
Can you
or
let them read this TCA code right here,
Right.
please? It's the state law.
Right.
Or can I have the supervisor out here, please, myself, so I can talk to them directly?
All right, I'll give you.
Thank you.
He is on a conference call and said you're more than welcome to email him or call him, or you can fill this out.
I'll just hang out here and wait for him to get off the conference call.
Okay,
Can I get one of his cards?
sure.
Thank you.
Registration card, sir.
All right, that phone number rings directly to him.
Oh, it rings into our admin assistant and she can put you through to him.
All right. Tell him I'm out here waiting.
I did, sir.
All right, thank you. So we got S. Eric Carpenter, Executive Director, 423-585-2700. Email address is ECARPENTEN911.org. Street address of 530 North Jackson Street, Morristown, Tennessee, 37814. And this is for the Hamilton County Emergency Communications District. And as you've seen, right on their own paper, specifically tells them what the law is. And they're not abiding by the law. I've seen a few people walk in and out. Right now you're looking at a reflection into that door there. And waiting for the director, Eric Carpenter, to come on out here and explain to me why they don't want to abide by the law. And I've got more records that I'd like to request. Now that they've got me standing here wasting my time. And we need to get this figured out now so that they understand. Because I'm going to be coming in here this winter and I'm going to be requesting to view a lot of records. I ain't going to be put into this runaround every single time I come. And I'm not paying to view them. I'm not filling out their silly little paperwork. I'll write down what I'm looking for so I don't have to go back and forth on what it is I actually want. But that's about it. Yeah, is Eric Carpenter available?
Just a moment. May I tell Miss Colleen?
My name is Tony.
Tony?
Yes.
Just a moment.
This is Eric. May I help you?
Yeah, Eric, how you doing? This is Tony. I'm outside your door waiting on a records request. I was told that you'd be coming on out here to speak with me.
call, Tony. I didn't have an appointment with you. I'm sorry. I was understanding that you had turned in a record request, or?
No, I'm here just to inspect them.
Okay. Have you completed one of our forms for inspection?
Yeah, according to the law, I have. Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, so you filled all that out? The one that I saw hadn't been signed or anything along those lines. So.
Right. According to the Tennessee law, it states that I don't have to fill out any paperwork to view any public records, and that's what I did.
Okay. Well, I understand that. Our policy here, according to the Open Records Act that we follow, says that we need to get that information because the records that we have for the police and fire, whatever EMS, whichever record you're wanting to listen to or do, we have you fill that form out so that we can have the opportunity to go back and pull that record, and then depending upon what the record is, we have to contact that agency to determine whether that's under an open investigation or not. So it's a little bit more detailed than that. So we would need you to complete that form and sign that form so we can prepare it. It's not as simple as just coming up to inspect it immediately. Then we would have to set up a time with you to come and do that. So, we would need you to fill that form out completely so that we could get back with you once we have the specific record ready for you to listen to it or view it or whatever it is that we need to do.
Can you personally bring that paper back out for me?
I can have it out, but I've got some other meetings that I'm dealing with, right? Some other things I'm dealing with right now. We can certainly bring either that one or another one out to you.
No. I would like to show you that on your own document where it states the Tennessee Code, and it specifically says that I am not required to fill out any form for a records request to view it, nor can any fee be assessed. That's on your document. That's on your paperwork.
And for the inspection of the records, there would not be a fee assessed.
Right. And that's what I want to do. So I'd like to...
However, our agency requires that form be completely filled out so that we can pass that information along to where we need to for the investigative purposes, because we are only handling those records for the agencies which we dispatch for. So I'll need you to fill that form out, or else we'll not be able to set up an appointment for you in order for you to inspect that record without fee.
Okay, so you're violating the law. It states it right there on your paperwork, Eric.
What I'm telling you is I'll need to get you to fill that form out. We'll be glad to then take the process of finding out which record it is that you want. We'll determine whether or not that's under investigation, which is also part of the many different exclusions that are stated in that law that you quote, and we'll go from there. But until we have a completed form, that's where we are.
So you're going to violate the law of denying me my record.
I'm not going to discuss this with you any further.
All right, Eric. Hey, you know what? Hey, so let me ask you.
You're welcome to make an appointment.
Let me ask you about this flag out here. Let me ask you about this flag. Hello, this flag. I'm talking to you about this flag that's out here that's only blue. There's no red in here. Who authorized the hanging of this desecrated flag?
Mr. Zillow, I'm going to end the conversation now. If you wish to fill out that form, we'll be glad to discuss your record request with you at that time, okay?
Okay, so I'm going to have a bunch of people call and record request that. How you doing?
Hi.
Santa?
Hello.
So would you like to have them do their job and follow the law? Or no? You're not a law enforcement officer, Santa? All right, so you guys saw that. So we need to call in regards to this flag here. Let me come down over here. They are refusing the records by the law of what it states on their own paperwork. We have a desecrated flag here that shouldn't be hanging on a government building. And this is who I just contacted. That's who you need to call. Let's request the records that I requested to pick up, and let's request that this flag gets taken down. Call Eric Carpenter. Thank you for watching. Give this a thumbs up, subscribe, make sure you share and you make those phone calls. Interaction is important.